Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the Grand Trivia stage our great leader, our Grand Aquarium Emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Trivia Master Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not so. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Hello and welcome to Grand Trivia, the only trivia show in any dimension where points do matter and losing will cost you everything. I'm Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire, and tonight on Grand Trivia we've got 10 questions all about comedy. Which is why I'm here to introduce my lowly intern catchphrase.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Yes, winning also costs everything. Costs you everything, Blogtoven.
Yes, this is true. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the studio. Welcome to the studio. Oh my God, what a lovely crowd we have tonight. Wow.
Groucho, because he gets my vibe, which is grouchy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
so much,
Stephanie.
Thanks so much.
And thank you for becoming our newest patron, by the way.
Yes, thank you so much.
Which you can also
so
do
excited.
by going to patreon.com/radio-free-multiverse.
Yes. Everything costs everything. That was the other name for Everything Everywhere All at Once, but that was the version where we were going to end late-stage capitalism, Who Will Survive, but we got renewed for multiple seasons, which means you do need to stop
What?
the theft of human rights.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, that's one we need
Not
to
a
sort
fan
of
of that.
nip in the bud, like just a little bit, just so that like the seasons continue. That
we need
climate change.
well,
if we could
yeah.
just, just a little bit.
Again,
More
we are
season-
supposed to be
yes,
the
oh my
villains.
God, yes. Oh my God.
We are the villains.
We are
We're
villains.
supposed to be the villains.
And some interns at the water cooler, Kevin, might have been like, oh, wow, they gave late-stage capitalism Who Will Survive to intern Uncle Rusty and the Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire
Fluval.
Wow. They really want those two to just fail out because that show is unsavable. That intern, Christy, boy, she just can't manage a planet, can she? She can't just usher in a new age of Star Trek Utopia so that we get the season finale that the network so desperately craves.
Well,
She
what
was
you can
only
do...
able to go back in time and start like one religion.
What, the Aquarian Christines?
The Aquarian Christines, yeah, they really did not get what I was going for.
No, they really misunderstood your point.
Yeah, they did. So if you could all just stop with all of this. If we could just, buy some abortions. Let's buy some abortions for people. That's a nice little step.
Yes,
a nice
donate
little
to the
step.
National Network of Abortion Funds.
Oh, Oh, yes, Stufferneck. This is something that we thought would be like a fun social media add-on to the show. You know, what viewers of the show can go out and see how late-stage capitalism is directly causing their personal suffering. But the network said that we don't have the budget for that. So we're, you know, we're on track. We're on track to succeed, okay? We just need to purchase more abortions for humans that need them. Yes, you did start saying end-stage capitalism. LG, don't think I didn't notice you trying to steal my show out from under me with the network. Okay, don't think I didn't notice that, LG. I feel the intern rule of threes is working out some other things tonight. I'm intern Christy. Hi, I'm intern Christy.
Also,
Hi.
yes, Horde Jedi, there are other masters of other genres.
Well, yes, of course, for the Grand Aquarium
course.
Empire Network, your entertainment home for the hatred and humiliation of human beings, and Fluval.
Yes.
As an iteration of Grand Emperor Aquarium,
That's me.
the endless enclosure was gifted.
Yes.
With the most glorious of the Grand Masterships.
Yes.
Trivia.
Yeah, our former station manager Kiesel is actually the Grand Master of car shows.
Yes, that was, and we all saw what happened when the network cut his funding.
He's
so
also-
we're just really gonna work on late stage capitalism. Who will survive?
Weirdly-
all of you will survive. Yes, for another 3 seasons.
Weirdly, Kiesel's also the master of denim fashion shows.
Hail Googie Dust.
Because it is a cosmic constant.
I'm intern
The
Christy,
denim
thanks so
and
much.
cars are irrevocably linked together. Oh, you can't wait
That
for
is
that.
a really good one.
You
That
know-
one we're excited about.
But speaking of Alice.Deals, you can show
Yes.
your love of the Grand Aquarium Empire.
You can, and you should.
By going to Alice.Deals with the Gotham Earth shirt, the Pirate Earth hat or shirt, the Radio Free Multiverse hat and mug, and of course, me! I'll be on your head always if you get one of these Fluval caps or Fluval beanies at Alice.Deals, the newest additions to our merch empire.
Yes, we are already watching you from inside of your own head, being John Malkovich style.
Yes.
But it would be really nice if you would just visualize that for everyone as
There's
well.
also stickers, so you can take me with you on the go.
Yes, take Fluval with you on the go. Never be without Fluval. It's almost like you're me.
It's
intern
almost like
Christy.
your intern.
Intern Christy. My name is intern Christy.
Yeah.
My name is intern Christy.
Also, I like that no one's asked why my head looks like this
Why
tonight.
does your head look like this tonight?
It's of
Fluval?
course because comedy trivia. So I'm dressed as scoundrel scamp comedy icon Bartholomew Simpson.
No, we do give free will. Horde Jedi, that's like a really important component that the network imposed, and we are not authorized to remove, no matter how damaging it may be to the continuing of this show.
But you know what we are authorized to do?
Just like Bart, guys.
We're authorized to play our game of trivia, which you can do by going to crowd.live and entering code RDIHO.
Alice, you're the master of merch. A merch mistress.
Go to
Hi, I'm intern Christy.
RDIHO.
Hi, I'm intern Christy. Am I one of the extravaganza clowns? No. And if you have a good like spray or a light maybe that attracts them and then zaps them, maybe like some sort of trap I can put in the corners of the room. They're everywhere. The clowns are everywhere. It's very annoying.
Horde, you're joining Stephen Premmel in his scurrilous slander when you should be joining our game of trivia.
Yes, you should be. That's very important.
Far better. Yes, RDIHO Free Multiverse, as
Yes,
Redactron
that is
says.
exactly correct.
Which you can
Redactron.
join, like, who?
Who?
That's a great question I just asked. Like Steph.
Steph, welcome. Welcome.
Pagliacci's Pity Party, Tragedy
Pagliacci's
Plus
Pity
Time,
Party.
Horde Jedi Actual, and more. I'm going to boot out some of the people from last game to make sure there's room for you all to enjoy.
How are these
suffer.
drums? Are these drums blowing out all of your ears?
They're a little loud.
A little loud? Should they be
Hello,
louder?
Beppo Marks from the Void.
Beppo Marks from the Void.
And
Welcome.
Die Horde Die.
Die Horde Die.
Which, of course, is German for the Horde, the.
Precisely.
Welcome, Chicken Bacon Comedy. Hello, Chicken Bacon Comedy.
Chicken
Welcome.
and bacon are the funniest things. Those are the most.
Remember
comedy.
when bacon was the peak of comedy in like 2006?
I still exist in 2006.
Epic
Fluval.
Bacon.
I've actually been time locked in
Epic
2006.
Bacon. Oh, it's
for
D
1,000
Horde
years.
D.
D Horde D. D Horde D.
Pagliacci Pity Party is very fun. Bacon
It
is still
is.
funny, says Things from the Void.
It
Yeah, that's true.
is.
Clown Toven has joined us, as has
Welcome,
Bootleg
Contoven.
Parts.
Welcome.
Banana Peel.
Banana peel.
It's
Wait.
weird that 2006 is the year people throw out as the year. Fair enough, Stefan.
I have a better banana peel noise. They slept. Can you hear them? They slept.
I can. I have another noise that I think follows up on that.
Yes.
That's not what that was supposed to be.
It's not.
There we go.
That's wonderful. That was them exploding. Correct? Am I correct?
Oh yeah, Alice had a show called It's 2006 and Nothing Hurt.
She did.
She was on K-Scum
It
Radio.
was K-Scum Radio. Wow.
Fluval hat ordered by Things from the
Thank you
Void.
so much,
Wow,
Things
thank you
from
so
the
much, Things from the Void.
Thank you so much, Things from the Void. Everyone be like Things from the Void and support the Grand Aquarium Empire Network and purchase abortions. Purchase abortions for humans.
Well,
they
no,
need abortion for the ones that need
They
abortion.
purchased a hat.
Oh, well, they can also purchase
They
abortions.
can also purchase abortions, but they purchased a Fluval hat.
That's great. Abortions are also great.
It's true. Two things can be great.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Steph says she'll do volunteer abortions.
Yes.
CC very happy for a Fluval hat.
So excited.
Horde Jedi translated to German is Horde Jedi, says Jess Batson Montgomery.
That is nice.
That
Isn't
is
that
nice. Isn't that nice?
It's nice.
It's very nice.
It's a really nice thing. Wow.
Very, to quote the peak of comedy, very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
But-
very nice.
Speaking of comedy, why don't we get our game of trivia underway?
Let's do it.
Wow, the gong means trivia time is starting now. But this isn't the Gong Show, it's Grand
It's grand trivia. It's grand trivia.
Here's your first question. Before he directed The Graduate, Mike Nichols performed as a duo with which comedy icon? Dean Martin, Elaine May, George Burns, or William Dimes? Seen here is Mrs. Robinson trying to seduce Dustin Hoffman in The Graduate. Did you know Mr. Feeney is also in The Graduate?
My goodness, I have never seen The Graduate. That is not a movie I saw
Oh,
when
he
I was still living
plays
in the
Dustin
third dimension.
Hoffman's father.
Guessing right out of the gate is a good
Oh,
night.
Billy 10 cents, says
Billy 10
Redactron. You gotta love old Billy 10 cents.
Who's Billy 10 Cent?
William Dimes.
William Dimes.
William Dimes is old Billy 10 cents.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes, I love that you're all having to guess in this iconic film.
Yes, I love the
Well-
discomfort that you feel in your heart knowing that you will probably be wrong.
You do have a 1 in 4 chance, but let's see what you picked. 2 of you said Dean Martin, 5 of you said Elaine May, 3 said George Burns, none of you thought it was old Billy 10 cents.
Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy 10 cents.
But what's
Do you think
correct?
they mean oh, Billy 10 cents?
I think they mean old Billy 10 cents,
think-
but that wizard's just a crazy old dime.
Yep.
Yes. But now, speaking of correct things, let's see the correct answer. It's Elaine May. Nichols and May won a Grammy for An Evening with Mike Nichols and Elaine May, and their following album, Mike Nichols and Elaine May Examine Doctors, was also nominated for a Grammy. The podcast Blank Check also did a whole series about all the films of Elaine May, which I highly suggest checking out.
Yes.
That wizard's just a crazy old coin.
That wizard's just a crazy
HBO
old
Max also has a PBS special all about Nichols and May.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Look at them.
Yes.
Fancy. Wow.
Yes.
You know, Fluval, sometimes I like
What?
to think that, like, we're kind of like a Nichols and May. Do you think we're kind of like a Nichols and May? We're like a really good team.
I'm
we make like
Elaine
really
May.
good shows. Yeah, you would be.
I would be.
In this situation. More talented, but underrepresented.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why I was only a background cameo in Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes. Oh, they didn't get any intense critique over at all. None.
No, none at
There
all.
was no critique happening over the Blank Check
No.
episode about Elaine May.
No.
Zero critique occurred.
No backlash at all.
There was no backlash.
Just like there wasn't to our leaderboard, where Tragedy plus Time is in first, Bootleg Bart in second, Steph in third, The Horde Jedi, the Horde in fourth, Cars 3 Fadson makes Cards 2 Fadson look like Cars 1 Fadson in fifth. I like that that's just your name from now on. Beppo Marks from the Void in sixth, Clowntoven, Banana Peel, Chicken Bacon Comedy, and Pagliacci's Pity Party rounding out
Pagliacci's Pity Party.
our leaderboard.
It feels like a tongue twister.
Pagliacci's Pity Party, 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 Pagliacci's Pity Party. I am beyond your lowly third-dimensional tongues.
It's
As
true.
is our next question. True or false? In the 1950s, Groucho Marx was the star of a DC comedy series, DC comic series, as in Detective Comics. Is that true or is that false? Lock in your answer.
Lock those in and feel insecure about your answer.
Oh,
False. It was
Jazz
Karl
thinks it was
Marx.
Carl the Communist Manifesto Marx.
Yes. What would his superhero name be? For the people?
That would be maybe his like tagline, but
Perhaps.
Mr. Marx.
And
Communism man.
Communism man. The uprising.
The
You have
uprising.
an hour. Okay, Steph,
Okay,
you're
you
on
have
it.
an hour.
Get on it, Steph.
Ooh, the red racket.
I'm going to keep a timer and you will tell us. The People's Marx Brother. That's a good one. Red Rocket. Yes.
Blocktoven says if it's a question that is just a random series of words, it's true. Well, let's see what you all pick. Most of you agree with Blogtoven. But is Blogtoven leading you astray?
As hell?
Yes, he is! Only one of you got it right. But you know who was the star of a DC comic series?
Who?
Bob Hope.
Wow.
The
look at
Adventures of Bob Hope was a DC comic published from 1950 to 1968. The lead story tended to feature Bob Hope caught up in a misadventure, and as sales declined, they tried to save the series by introducing the character Super Hip,
Oh.
who's the blonde guy here, but it didn't work.
Oh, he's like hip
He's
as
his
in
hip,
cool.
cool nephew.
I thought that he had super hips, like his hips
No.
don't lie.
I mean, they
like
may
Shakira,
lie. The
and she can like
honesty.
hip bump people when she hip bumps people. Like they have to tell the truth, but also they have like extra physical powers, so she can like knock motherfuckers aside.
That band looks cool, says Redactron.
They do look cool.
Also,
I like the
do you
giant
think
heart.
Bob Hope was the only comedian starring in a DC comic series? No! There was also The Adventures of Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. So, of course, Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis were the two main characters of that series, which ran for 40 issues.
Wow.
From 1952 to 1957, when Martin and Lewis, I almost said Martin and Lucas, when Martin and Lewis broke up IRL. After that, it was retitled To the Adventures of Jerry Lewis, which ran until 1971.
They do all
They
just
do all
look
look like Archie.
characters.
But
It's like someone took like a transparency and just like put different characters in different shapes in different spots, like early
Yes.
Photoshop.
The Adventures of Jerry Lewis ran until 1971. And in total, this series had a total of 124 issues and crossed over with Batman.
Ooh, is there a Groucho comic that isn't DC? And
No.
was Dean Martin drunk?
Yeah, probably. If it's Dean Martin.
Was that his thing?
He was drunk
Wow.
a lot.
I just know that we've had a couple of parties this week in the intern orientation program, which means that I have consumed like third dimensional alcohol. I know, gross, consuming matter.
I don't know that there was ever a Groucho comic.
More times this
My
week.
palace didn't have anything.
Boy, am I tired.
Like he's appeared in the glasses have appeared in things.
Yeah, I think that might be the case. But boy, being able to be drunk all the time, that takes a certain type of body.
Yes, it does.
And it's not the third dimensional body that I have.
And it's also not me, because matter consumption is gross.
It's disgusting, and you are better than all these.
I am, much like
Because you don't have to.
our leaderboard.
See, I even have you as George Lucas right here.
Oh, let's show that again. Let me make it a little bigger.
Well, they're not available anymore because they're too precious.
Yeah.
And you're too wonderful, and none of you deserve it. So I want you
Yeah,
to
it's
sit in
true.
the pain of knowing you do not deserve
Feel
this
your
really
inadequacy.
cool sticker. So feel that inadequacy real quick.
But also, feel the need to donate to support the National Network of Abortion Funds.
Please purchase some abortions.
And type in exclamation point
purchase some abortions.
charity.
If you can.
If you can,
Because, you know,
obviously.
we do need to continue late stage capitalism. Who will survive? And if you are unable to feed yourselves due to purchasing abortions, then that would also not bode well for the next season.
That's true. And as Alice says, there's plain Fluval stickers at Alice.Deals.
And they're
Steph,
really nice.
blown away by how this visual happens, the entire background. I mean, it's just a camera.
It's
This
just
is
a camera in
here.
the studio. This is the studio.
This is the actual
board
studio.
is hooked up
Yeah.
to these.
Absolutely.
Which are my dimensional shifting board. Sometimes I have to adjust things on the board, but not right now. Not right
And there's
now.
a short, which is
And,
why that monitor doesn't always display when people follow
Yes.
me like it's supposed to.
Yes, there's a short, but as you can see, we are monitoring multiple dimensions.
Yeah, including the dimension where there's just a black
Yeah.
cube spinning over a lake.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it's shimmery.
Isn't it so nice?
Also,
I think it's gonna do something pretty soon.
Also, there's Buzz Aldrin sentenced to spin eternally in outer
Yes,
space.
yes.
It's not always Buzz Aldrin, but it is right now.
It is right now.
And Cars 3 Fats and makes Cars 2 Fats and look like Cars 1 Fats and is in first. Tragedy plus Time in second. Bootleg Bart third. Steph fourth. The Horde.
The Horde.
No, the Horde in fifth.
The Horde.
Beppo Marks from the Void. So I can say
Beppo Marks
Pagliacci's
from
Pity
the
Party,
Void.
but their
Beppo Marks
names.
from the Void.
That's where I
Beppo
stumble.
Marks from the Void. Beppo Marks from the Void.
Beppo
Because it's
Marks.
like there's a buh and then there's a va,
Ba,
which
ba.
is very similar, but
Yes,
like just
but
a little
different.
buh.
A Bapa.
It's just your teeth. So va, buh.
Yes.
I really should have studied linguistics. It was too much like math.
It is too much like math. You know what else is similar to math?
What?
Our next question. Which 1950s comedy icon produced the original run of Star Trek? Bob Hope, Lucille Ball, Mel Brooks, or Sid Caesar?
I love that gif right there.
If you get it right, you'll get to nod, just like Kirk and McCoy.
Yes. Pretend to be a future racist. With McCoy.
No, I know it's McCoy. It's all of the
Yes.
McCoy questions. I like these comments.
Easy question.
I love these comments back to back. Who knows this? What the fuck? Finally, an
Finally.
easy question.
Finally. I want you all to feel the pain of comparing yourselves to others and finding yourself wanting.
I
Feel
don't know
that
that.
pain and give it to us.
I don't know that life.
Not
I've
in
never been
Oz.
wanting. I've never been found wanting.
Of course, Fluval, because you are all.
I sure am.
You are an iteration of the endless enclosure Grand Aquarium Empire.
Thingsfromthevoid thinks he knows this. Well, let's see what you picked. 0 thought it was Bob Hope. 5
Zero.
thought Lucille Ball. 3 thought Mel Brooks, whose birthday was yesterday in your dimension.
Happy birthday, Mel Brooks.
Happy birthday to Mel Brooks. And 3 of you thought it was Sid Caesar.
Oh, Sid Caesar.
What's the
Creator
correct
of the Caesar
answer?
salad.
And the show of shows, which was an incubation for a lot of
Salads.
and popular comedy acts in the 50s. I think including Rowan and Martin of Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In.
Steph's
Steffi's show of shows. That's really good.
I don't know what that is, but that sounds really cute.
It was a 1950s like variety show.
That's really cute.
Show of shows. Well, let's see what the correct answer to this question is. It's Lucille Ball.
It's Lucy.
In 1964, Gene Roddenberry pitched Star Trek to Desilu Productions, and Lucille Ball stood by it, even as other board members at Desilu grew skeptical about the show's prospects after the production of the show's first pilot, The Cage. But thanks to her support, Star Trek got to shoot a second pilot and grow into a cultural phenomenon that marketed marshmallow holders.
Good! I'm so glad that we tricked you. I'm so glad we tricked you. I want you to feel betrayed right now and project that betrayal to us, and we will consume it, and it is so tasty.
But
wow,
I love
no
Lucy.
Way.
Yes, I love Lucy.
Isn't that pretty
Lucy
cool?
loves
Hell
me.
goddamn yes!
Hell yeah.
Got it wrong happily.
Yeah.
Good, but you should feel pain. So feel some pain, feel some shame. And just send it to us. We would love that.
StarTrek.com has a whole ode to Lucille Ball, in fact. A whole article about how she made it happen.
She did.
Just like I'm going to make this happen. Boom, look, the leaderboard. Where Tragedy Plus Time is in first, Bootleg Bart is in second, Cars 3 Fats and Make Cars 2 Fats, and look like Cars 1 Fats in third. Clown Toven, Horror Jedi Actual, and Beppo Marks from the Void, trailing just behind our leaders.
Good. Things from the void. Good. Did everyone else bring enough pain for the whole class?
Bring pain! Pain! Be like the Horta, bring pain.
Good. I want you to feel just like an immense amount of imposter syndrome for not knowing the specifics of a particular area of the history of the thing that you are an expert in, but is not exactly what you are specifically doing. Feel the shame, feel the imposter syndrome.
This is the gamified equivalent of the guy who, whenever you say you like a band, goes, oh yeah? Well, then name all their songs.
Yes, that is what this is.
Yeah, it sure is. Everyone loves that guy, just like they love this show. So let's keep it going with question number 4. A comedy. Comedy is who Tragedy Plus Time is.
Oh, okay. Okay. The Greatest Generation white people?
Yeah, because we've asked mostly about white people from the 1950s so far.
Yes.
Well, that's gonna keep going. Mel Brooks and Buck Henry created which spy-based comedy series? Get Smart, Johnny English, Man from U.N.C.L.E., or Spy Hard? This is a clip from the show where he talks on his shoe phone. So, if you recognize Don Adams from this show, you know the answer. Don't worry, they're not all about white people from the Greatest Generation.
No.
Not
because
all.
We want you to feel the pain of not knowing about something that doesn't matter.
I'll tell you this, good chunk of them are. But this isn't the last one that is, I'll put it that way.
Oh, really?
Salmon Chef Griffin Newman.
Griffin Newman.
Downtown Griffin Newman. I didn't think you were calling me out. I didn't think you'd dare Things from the Void.
No, you would not dare. Because Fluval's...
7 of you thought it was Get Smart. None thought it was Johnny English. 2 thought it was The Man from U.N.C.L.E., and 1 thought it was Spy Hard.
Spy Harder.
Well, that's not the correct answer. It's
Spy
Get
Hard
Smart.
Spy Harder.
They created Get Smart, which starred Don Adams as Maxwell Smart. Don Adams would later play Inspector Gadget in the cartoon of the same name, and Get Smart would later be turned into a film starring Steve Carell and Anne Hathaway, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as well.
Feel that pain. Feel that pain. You could have achieved greatness, and you did
so
not.
Steph, you're saying you missed it by that much.
Yeah, what kind of cookie, CBC? He had a lesser-known sitcom?
Yes. There was also a movie called The Naked...
Key Lime. Ooh, Key Lime
The
cookies.
Naked
What
Bomb.
the hell? Is it like key lime pie, but like cookie-shaped or sized? Or is it like...
The Naked Bomb was the movie version, which was also known as The Return of Maxwell Smart. Also, Maxwell Smart was also known as Agent 86.
Good. I want crowd purr to ruin your chances.
Well, it is right. So.
I want crowd purr to unfairly take away your points. I want that to happen so that you can feel injustice and like anger at that injustice and suffer.
Tragedy Plus Time is in first, Bootleg Bart in second, Clown Toven in third, Horde Jedi Actual getting it right.
12 chairs.
Up 85 points on that one. And Cars 3 Fatson makes Cars 2 Fatson look like Cars 1 Fatson in fifth. Pagliacci's Pity Party in sixth. And then D Horde D. Beppo Marks from the Void. Steph D Horde D. Wait, what?
Crowd purr would never.
There's D Horde D and Die Horde Die. There's 2 users with the same name. I didn't know that was possible. And then Banana Peel and Chicken Bacon Comedy. Oh yeah, the Nut House was his other one.
Oh, that makes sense.
But speaking of creators of shows, true or false, Jon Stewart was one of the creators of The Daily Show. Is that true or is that false?
That's amazing. I want you to make sure that you cheat very much. We do endorse cheating here because of the shame that you
have a
feel as a
100% chance. You have a 100% chance of getting this right, Horde, if you pick different answers. So be sure to use that to your advantage.
Click too fast. Click too fast.
Who are you, Sonic the Hedgehog?
Redactron. Gotta go fast. Ha 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 ha.
Well, actually, you gotta go right.
It's comedy if we're laughing at you. Also,
you actually gotta go right.
Yeah, you got it wrong really bad.
People's 2 said true, 7 said false. False is correct. It was created by Madeline Smithberg and Liz Winstead. The original host was Craig Kilborn, though, of course, the show experienced a spike in popularity and quality when John took over the anchor desk. Colbert was on The Daily Show before Stewart, that's true. I think Carell was, too.
Oh, Stevie.
Both Stevies. Both Steve.
Stevies. Why is everyone named fucking Steven?
Even Steven was their segment where they debated each other.
One motherfucker killed a bunch of people named Steven, and now most humans are named Steven.
Steph, if you read the book Improv Nation, the grand culmination on how improv has influenced comedy is that the Colbert Report exists. What the fuck was that noise?
What noise?
I just heard crowd purr again. I didn't press anything with my mind, but...
Kilborn. Real shame of his show now. Yeah.
I haven't seen the problem with Jon Stewart.
Those buddies Steve. Yes. Lots of cool Stevens. There are many cool Stevens. Are you doing this on purpose, Fluval?
Yeah.
Okay. The crowd purrs!
Crowd goes. But now let's go to our leaderboard, where Bootleg Bart is in first, Tragedy Plus Time in second, Horde Jedi Actual in third, Clown Toven in fourth, Cars 3 Fatson makes Cars 2 Fatson look like Cars 1 Fatson in fifth, Pagliacci's Pity Party in sixth, Beppo Marks from the Void in seventh, Steph in eighth, D Horde D and Die Horde Die in 9th and 10th, Banana Peel in 11th, and Chicken Bacon Comedy in 12th. Stephen Premel just slandering in the chat, but not playing yet.
Slander, slander, slander.
Slander, slander, slander indeed. Should we just move on then to question number 6? I think we should. Here we go. Which host of The Gong Show claimed he had previously been a CIA assassin? Was that Chuck Barris, Dave Attell, Elias Alias, or Mike Myers?
Are you making that noise, Fluval?
Yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful. I love it. All of the choices that you make are good and wonderful.
Speaking of great choices, you could support the National Network of Abortion Funds.
Yes, purchase
by going to our charity link.
Someone purchased abortions.
And thank you, Beppo Marks from the Void, for helping support National Network of Abortion
Yes,
Funds.
and we understand that we are continually hitting up maybe the same audience to purchase abortions. So we maybe understand if you've already purchased
Also, like,
the amount of abortions that you can spare.
Also, don't feel obligated if you can't do it. We're just gonna keep this as a thing going.
Yes.
There's no pressure. It doesn't have to be finished this week. We just like giving a reminder and chance to donate to a group.
And keep our latest seasons of Late Stage Capitalism Who Will Survive. We need some survivors. We need some survivors.
That's a
so
great
that the network
sketch.
does not cancel us.
That is a great sketch, Lena. Where they played waiters who got nauseous every time they said food words.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's an amazing bit. But let's see what you picked here. 8 said Chuck Barris, none said David Tell, 2 said Elias Alias, 2 said Mike Myers. Chuck Barris is the correct answer.
Mike
He
Myers,
hosted
the serial killer?
No.
Didn't he kill all those teenagers? And his sister?
Yes.
Wow, that's
But, like,
interesting. He was
he
on the
stopped.
Gong Show and he killed all those people.
He did eventually stop, though, so is he a serial killer?
He killed Serial Lee.
And he killed the boxes of cereal real quick. He
We
loved
all make
those
mistakes.
Frosted Flakes.
We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes.
But the answer is Chuck Barris, who hosted the original Gong Show. He made these claims in his autobiography, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
Good.
The CIA denied that he ever worked for... Well, did you pick the wrong answer?
Blogtoven, it's because Crowdper can hear you.
Well, also, did you pick the wrong answer? Because that would explain why it said you got it wrong. And in 1984,
God.
Barris admitted he never worked for the CIA, but in 2010 he said, I'll never say if I did. Gasp!
Gasp.
Gasp!
Gasp.
Gasp!
Gasp.
Gasp!
Gasp.
Gasp!
Gasp.
Gasp!
Gasp.
Let's go to our leaderboard.
Oh, you got it right, though. Good. Then I
Bootleg
want you
Bart
to
in
feel
first, Clown Tubbin in
betrayed.
second, Horjet Actual in third, Cars 3 Fatson make Cars 3 Fatson look like Cars 1 Fatson in fourth. That name again is Cars 3 Fatson make Cars 2 Fatson look like Cars 1 Fatson in Tragedy Plus Time in fifth, and Stephen Premmel up in 10th.
Wow.
Already.
Wowie zowie.
Wowie zowie, let's go to question 70. Lenny Bruce's first obscenity arrest was in what city? That's right, we're back to Greatest Generation white people.
Yes.
Was it in Chicago, New York, San Francisco, or the town from Footloose?
That town from
Where
Footloose.
did the marvelous Miss Maisels, Lenny Bruce?
Lenny Bruce. Wow. A show that, like, has no problematic themes and, you know, there's no, you know, backlash to its portrayal of various cultures. What a wonderful show.
Ay caramba.
I really enjoy it.
Because I'm a Bart. Because I'm like Bart.
Do the Fluve Man. Do the Fluve Man, Fluval.
Okay. Everybody, if you can, do the Fluve Man. Everybody, if you can, do the Fluve Man. Everybody, if you can, do the Fluve Man. Yeah.
Yes.
That was the Fluve Man.
Yes. That was the Fluve. That was wonderful, Fluval. That was wonderful.
I have to say, I think there's two
They do.
iconic,
Yes.
great. They also do a great job of portraying record store employees.
That is also true. They're very attractive people, and the costumes are wonderful.
Oh, this is
The
horrifying.
drama is magnificent. But you know, ooh, I love it, Fluval. That's so wonderful, though. If there's camp in it, I'll try it. I mean, look,
There is a summer camp in it.
it is really fun.
That's right. Yeah, it did.
Yes.
It's Steven, it's not a tumor. Yeah. Yeah, I DJ. Everybody, if you can do the Fluve Man. Everybody, if you can do the Fluve Man. Everybody, if you can do the Fluve Man. Shake it back if you can do the Fluve Man. Yeah. I did the Fluve Man.
That's wonderful.
Much
Fluval.
like I'm now going to look at your answers. 4 said Chicago, 2 said New York City, 5 said San Francisco. No one thought it was the town from Footloose, which makes sense because he's a comedian, not a dancer. The correct answer is San Francisco.
That's right. Where we left our hearts.
As Mental Floss said,
And
arrest
intestines.
number 1 was made on October 4th, 1961 at the Jazz Workshop in San Francisco after he used the word cocksucker in a show and also did a bit called "to" is a preposition, "come" is a verb.
Ha! Yes, that's
But
true.
we're gonna keep. First, we're gonna go to our leaderboard.
True. The San Francisco treat, rice-a-roni.
Bootleg Bart
Yes, it is.
is in first place. Horde Jedi Actual in second.
Oh.
Clown. Yes, he does. There might be another. San Francisco related question in this trivia quiz. In fact, but right now we don't have another San Francisco question, but we do have another Lenny Bruce question. Which future comedian was arrested along with Lenny Bruce at a 1961 show in Los Angeles where Lenny Bruce dared say schmuck?
How dare he?
There are whole articles about whether or not the Frisco thing is bad.
Oh, I thought whether or not schmuck was bad, but
No,
I
that's-
do like that they're like, I don't know. It sounds foreign. Arrest him.
I mean, it was 1961.
Schmeckle.
Schmeckelty.
Yes, Luke Kirby. Very good.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see what you all picked.
I say so many words.
None of you thought it was Del Close. 2 of you thought it was Don Rickles. 8 of you thought it was George Carlin. 1 of you thought it was Rodney Dangerfield. George Carlin is the correct answer.
It was for schmuck.
Cops ID'd the entire audience, and George Carlin told them he, quote, didn't believe in government IDs.
So just in case you were like, I wonder if maybe cops, maybe they're not the worst. Just remember all that. Just remember.
I like Horde's answer on the whole Frisco issue.
If an old person says Frisco, it's fine. If someone younger says Frisco, younger than Horde says Frisco, they're wrong. Horde, are you not an ageless being? The eternal franchise owner of Horde Jedi?
May the franchise be with you, always.
Oh, that's really funny.
That's really interesting.
Carlin was a legend. The San Frisco Tango. Oh.
Well, now let's tango over to our leaderboard, where Bootleg Bart is in first,
The Rock.
Clown Tovin in second, Horde Jedi Actual in third, Chicken Making Comedy in 13th. But there's also other people playing. In fourth is Cars 3 Fadson makes Cars 2 Fadson look at Cars 1 Fadson, and Tragedy Plus Time is in 5th place.
Wow. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of you. Why don't we then move on to our penultimate question?
13. Lucky 13.
Here's our penultimate question. And you got to type it in. On Friends, what is the name of Phoebe's twin sister? Type in the name of Phoebe's twin sister.
I do not agree with your change.org petition only because The Rock actually, I think, does it belong to the indigenous people?
No,
who
they
lived there?
occupied it. But it
Okay,
doesn't.
well, they occupied it for a while, and now the tour, they talk about them and
They talk
how it
about
was
them a lot.
taken from them. But I'm sort of like, let's not put anything there.
I think
that
right
they don't
now
want
it
at this
technically
point.
belongs to the National Park Service.
Great.
That's why there's tours and everything.
Yeah. The tour is pretty fun.
It's a fun tour. You can find.
I
There's
met
a severed.
the wife of the person who put together the audio tour.
Did you talk to her about the head, the wax head that
Yes.
the prisoner made? That's the coolest part.
Yes. She said that she didn't quite remember it because she hasn't been there for a long time. Do a Stars tour? What's a Stars tour?
A tour of the stars.
Oh, okay. We can do that. We're outside of time and space.
But also bring up Horde Jedi's question again.
Oh, okay. Can we put The Rock on that blue demon dick horse?
For those who don't know, Horde means the horse outside of the Denver airport.
You all need to observe the demon dick horse.
Yes.
Look at that dick. Look at that demon dick. Look at it. What does friends have to do with comedy?
So
Yes,
no one
that is
told you
fun.
trivia was gonna be this way?
Yes, Blue is the demon dick horse. How much do I need to donate to live watch The Rock in chat after the show? Enough for me to go back in time and not consume so much alcohol this week and therefore not be so exhausted today.
Yeah,
That would be the amount. I feel like Blue's associated with the baby shower, but I cannot remember.
Well,
Baby showers are fun. And did you know that colors have to do with the aesthetic presentation that child will have to enact for the rest of their existence?
that's what I heard, because humans are silly.
Humans are silly.
But let's look at what your answers
And they
were.
keep changing the colors.
They do. Remember when red was light pink for men? Remember when pink was light red? When pink was the opposite of Dr. Pepper 10?
Yeah.
No, wait, it was Dr. Pepper 10. It wasn't for women.
Yeah. Or for humans. Like the ocean. It's
Yes,
not for
that's
humans.
true. Oh yeah, also, hey Steph, it is a deep dive if you look into the Denver airport. There's theories that there's like aliens living there.
There are. It was me though.
Conspiracies, like the New World Order has tunnels underneath it. It's wild.
It is genuinely evil. I did make sure of that before I left.
But now I've been there, yeah. So has Intern
I'm
Forest.
there right now.
Intern Forest, the sapient group of trees, has been there.
Intern Emily Pineapple has not been there, but I am always there. I
Oh.
live in the dick. I live in the tip of the dick.
Oh, that's where you live when you're not
What
in the
is
station.
it tried to kill you, CBC? Are we gonna do we should do a Dr. Pepper episode. Why haven't we done that yet? We did a Mountain Dew episode. Do you think there's enough on Dr. Pepper?
Oh,
Let's do
we
Dr.
should do
Pepper
a whole
episode?
Dr. Pepper episode. That's true. But-
I really want that. And then I want a Doritos episode. Can we do a Doritos episode?
We need to do some more weird food episodes. Yeah, I agree.
we need to go into some of these corporations that have decided that their propaganda is going to live in our minds forever and
But if any
influence
of
every
you-
aesthetic choice that
if
we
any of
make
you don't-
by virtue of having money to keep our
If any of you
attention.
don't know why I said Dr. Pepper 10 is not for women,
would love to be sponsored. I would love to be sponsored.
here's the ad.
Hey, ladies. Enjoying the film? Of course not. Because this is our movie! And Dr. Pepper 10 is our soda. It's only 10 manly calories, but with all 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper. It's what guys want, like this.
It's what guys want.
Guys want nets and soda.
Yeah.
So you can keep the romantic comedies and lady drinks. We're good.
Look how manly they are.
Pepper 10, it's not for women!
It's not a lady drink.
I bet his dick is huge.
Yeah,
I bet
no,
his
I
penis
saw that
is
person.
so big.
And I was like, that guy must have like the biggest goddamn penis. I like couldn't stop thinking about his giant hog.
I bet his hog doubles as a stand for lights.
Yes, this is 100% fucking real.
That's a real ad, yeah.
Spilling not manly. 10 manly calories. Remember, those calories are manly.
Yeah.
So if they're manly calories, so if you're a human who feels that they would feel better if they had were on some testosterone, if they're
Those-
in need of some hormones that are traditionally associated with masculinity and perhaps body changes related to that, just grab a Dr. Pepper 10.
Have you ever
Now
wanted?
Dr. Pepper supports trans rights.
Have you ever wanted calories that yarl like Nickelback? Yeah, finally a soda for the fellows.
You actually don't like soda. Well, then that might not be your option for transition then. Stuff. It's also not for women. So that probably means that you are not a woman.
I wonder if we can find who made
Giant
that
dripping
ad.
hog.
Great
Ooh,
question.
That's a really good question. We're still in the Mind Palace. Well, I mean, not everyone who has a uterus isn't a man.
No, it's true.
Many
found it.
uterus havers are gentlemen.
I found it. I found who made the ad already.
Or neither. A
we
murder
go.
for a lion bar right now. What's a lion bar?
ABC News interviewed the person who made it.
Oh my God, really?
It's not for women, macho marketing campaign says. Would many women want a soft drink that was packaged in gunmetal gray and silver bullets?
Fair.
Probably not, but that's the whole point of the marketing for Dr. Pepper 10, the new 10-calorie soft drink aimed at men. The National Line campaign rolled out today proudly says the drink is not for women.
Precisely.
The beverage was developed after research from the Dr. Pepper Snapple group found that men apparently are reluctant to drink diet drinks that don't seem macho enough.
It wasn't made by Michael Bay?
Unlike so continuing the men-only theme, there's a Dr. Pepper 10 Facebook page, ostensibly for men only, which includes an app that dispenses man mints. Ugh, these are bad. They're like commandments. Thou shalt not pucker up, kissy faces are never manly, and thou shalt not make a man-gagement album. Gross. TV commercials are heavy on the machismo, including one spot that shows muscular men in the jungle battling snakes.
But did you know that gender, it's definitely related to anatomical things that are present on the human and not performative whatsoever? It's totally not performative. That's why we have so many goddamn things teaching people how to perform a gender. Because it's totally biological, you guys. That's what TERFs sound like. That's
So
what TERFs
Dave
sound
Fleming, the director of marketing for the company, said,
Yes!
I'm not out to alienate women, despite explicitly telling them the soda is not for them. The goal is to be direct and have fun. Did we have a conversation about how far we wanted to go with this message? Absolutely. But we did the research, and it scored well with men and women.
Wow.
Apparently, at that point, about 40% of the people who tried this soda were women.
Yeah!
Women get the joke. Is this really for men or really for women? Is a way to start the conversation that can spread and get people engaged in the product.
What's awful is that I'm like, oh, those are actually really all good ideas for getting people engaged in your
Absolutely.
product.
I mean, it's been 10 years.
We're still talking about it.
We're still talking about it.
We're still talking. There are no laws against lying in an ABC interview. There are no laws. What on earth is this awful thing? It's called gender. It's called
Dr. Pepper 10.
It's called. Wait, what's it called when it's a thing that you obligatory?
Obligatory
Gender performance. That's what it is. And Phoebe is right. Ew.
Oh, also,
Ew,
Horde, you know what this is? A good trick.
This is comedy.
This is a good trick.
And that is good.
Anywho, get out of here, bat cow. Anywho, let's see what you answered to this question. 45% of you said Ursula. One said Hail Fluval. One said Kate. One said Fluval. One said Penelope. One said Georgia. And one said BB. BB. Ursula is the correct answer. Ursula appeared on Friends, but originated as a character on Mad About You.
Ooh.
Lisa Kudrow was already playing Ursula when she was cast as Phoebe, but reportedly the creators of Mad About You supported her taking the more prominent role on F.R.I.E.N.D.S. Ooh, the multicolored Hail Fluval.
Ursula is a really
It's
good
a great name.
Penelope is also a good name. And you can call them Penny.
Penny.
Or Elope.
Elope or Enel.
Elip. Or Elo.
Enel.
Enel.
Hello, Enel.
Who said
BB.
BB.
Someone said BB.
BB.
Well, let's go to our leaderboard.
Oh, that's amazing.
Bootleg Bart in first, Horde Jedi Actual in second,
See.
Clown Tubbin in third, Cars 3 Fadson makes Cars 2 Fadson look like Cars 1 Fadson in fourth place, and Tragedy plus Time in fifth. That was our penultimate question, which means now it's time for our ultimate question.
The ultimate question.
Wager your points
Wager
now.
them.
This is another question about comedy history. So decide how you want to wager with that in mind. All in, says Steven, the slanderer Premel. Steph is all in.
All
Kreml says fuck. Steph says go hard or go home.
Go hard or go home.
Great
Go hard
option,
or go
Steph.
home. Go hard or
Great,
go home.
great option.
Do the do. You gotta do that do.
the do.
You gotta do that do.
Oh, today intern Forrest and intern Emily Pineapple put a flaming hot Mountain Dew in a pinata, and it got beat up and broke.
But what was worse was the can of sippable Campbell's tomato soup,
Yes, that broke
which
and looked
just
like
got
blood.
everywhere, all over
But
everything.
here you go. Which San Francisco comedy club is credited with popularizing the red brick wall as the backdrop for stand-up comedy? Seen here as a cat desperately
good
trying to
poops.
hang up on that brick wall.
Just put the tip in.
Just put the tip in.
Just put the tip in. Just put it in. Just the tip.
Okay, all of your answers are in.
They're in. Wow.
Let's see what you picked.
Good.
1 said
Okay,
Cobb's.
Kyle.
3 said Holy City Zoo. 0 said the Hungry Eye.
It was in its container when I put it
Yeah.
inside of, and I believe. Not Emily Pineapple.
Intern
Emily
Emily
Pineapple
believed.
believed that it would survive.
Yes,
It did not.
it did not. But it helped break it.
Because intern Emily Pineapple had a friend from France coming to visit,
Yes.
and she had been keeping this pinata for 5 years.
Yeah.
To break with this friend, and so she filled it with things that represented America.
Yeah, like Flamin' Hot
Mountain
Cheetos
Dews,
were gonna be in
Flamin'
there.
Hot Cheetos,
Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew.
Funfetti frosting,
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts,
The Oreos
Reese's
didn't make it
Pieces.
in. White chocolate Reese's Pieces.
We're not revealing.
No,
the
they weren't
answer.
Reese's Pieces. They were
No.
Reese's peanut butter cups.
You're right. They were white chocolate peanut
And
butter
Kisses.
cups.
Hershey's
And cookies and cream
Kisses. And a gun.
At least a metric cube of KY jelly, yes. But I did not. That was not in its container.
no
that I just
fireworks.
sort of into the whole thing.
Yeah, bullets.
There were bullets.
Yeah, of
there were
course.
bullets. I put the fireworks in the bullets for
And
fun, just for fun.
miniature American flags for some.
Yes, and condoms with the American flag on it, but there's holes in those condoms.
It makes you
and we
think.
will force you to give birth.
It makes you think.
Because late-stage capitalism, who will survive, is coming to an end too quickly, and if it does so, the funding will be cut.
Speaking of things coming to an end, what did you pick? I already went over that.
Face
But who's correct? No one.
No one was correct!
The correct
No
answer.
one!
The correct answer is the Hungry Eye, which the Los Angeles Times said was the first to have that brick wall behind the stage, which every club has now. The New York Times described it as the most influential nightclub west of the Mississippi.
Good!
And it was open from 1951 to 1970. It popularized Barbara Streisand. Her appearances there helped give her national acclaim.
Yentl herself?
Yes, Yentl herself. The Way We
Love
Were's
Yentl.
Barbara Streisand. Mall in her basements, Barbara
Funny
Streisand.
Funny girl?
The
Barbara
titular
Streisand?
funny girl.
That movie where she plays a prostitute for some reason?
Yeah, that one too. What was that one? That was
Oh, that's a good question, Bootleg Bar. That's a good question. But we would have to talk to Jerry Seinfeld to do that. And I was friends with his 17-year-old girlfriend that he had when he was 36.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't really want to talk
Also,
to him.
I got a Fluval's fact fractal for you.
Oh, yeah?
So, the Hungry Eye was named that either for the hungry id
Yes.
or the hungry intellectual.
That's gross. I don't like that.
That was the
That's
name.
so San Francisco. That
Especially,
is such a San Francisco thing to name something.
Especially in
We're
that
so
beatnik era.
clever. Oh my God. We're like intellectuals, but we're like irreverent about it.
That's right.
Wow.
It's so San Francisco.
Frisco. So Frisco.
Anywho, let's see who won our game of trivia.
Trivia.
It's D Horde D.
D-Horde-D! I
Chicken.
love that.
Oh,
That is why I
Rocktober.
love crowd purr. That is because much like how the network wants late stage capitalism, Who Will Survive, to end, the best and most dramatic ending for any kind of show is for a person to reach the highest height that they possibly can and then have it all snatched away. So that's what we're hoping. That's what the network wants to see for late stage capitalism, Who Will Survive. So we do need your help with that. Purchase abortions if you can. Yes, what did I?
It's because, Horde, almost everyone got completely wiped out.
Oh, yeah.
But Horde, everyone from 4th, yes, it is. It is entirely because you didn't wager.
Yes.
Everyone from 4th place down has a goose egg.
Yes, volunteering also helps. But isn't that amazing? CBC got robbed! CBC, I hope you feel all the pain of being robbed. Thank you so much for purchasing abortions.
Thank you for purchasing abortions. Continue to do so when you can. And when you can't, purchase merch from Radio Free Multiverse at Alice.Deals, including our entire first wave and the newly released Fluval hats.
There's
so that I'm with you always.
A really gorgeous shirt that Lindsay Premel made.
Yes, Lindsay Premel.
Do we have the overlay for that?
We sure do.
Because
Lindsay
that's
Premel.
also on Alice.Deals. Check it out. All proceeds to the National Abortion Fund. So purchase some abortions and get a gorgeous shirt.
If you want to just donate, you can do it through our charity, and if not, you can buy the shirt so you get something.
Yeah! He wasn't first. You would like to give the prize to Bart?
Okay.
Wow, that is like kind of you, and I'm not really into kindness, but I do have to respect your wishes. Bought the hat, bought abortions, and do one of those things again next week. That's an incredible thing for the vote.
Thank you for buying another hat next week.
Bought merch and gonna wear that into the ocean, even though it's not for me. The ocean is not for you. The ocean is not for humans.
It's not for humans.
Happy. Please take a picture of yourself at the ocean, which is not for you.
Yes. But there's only one thing that'll make me feel better.
What?
Which is the prize we all
The prize
enjoy.
we all get?
Yay! Goodbye, Desert Earth.
That's a good idea, blog.
Ay, caramba.
Yay! Hail Fluval. Hail Fluval.
Hail me.
Hail Fluval.
And we'll see you next week for another episode of Grand Trivia. But also, you should check out some other shows, including Missed Calls with the Former Randoms, Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/Radio Free Multiverse.
And Jellystone,
which is this here trivia channel. And of course, check out Mary Houlihan's painting party on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific at twitch.tv/Mary Hooley.
Mary Hooley.
As for us, we'll see you next week. Same trivia time, same trivia channel.
Yes.
And we know where you are.
We do.
We'll be seeing you.
We are watching you. Being John Malkovich style. We are.
Also, we have your coordinates.
Yeah, find Things from the Void on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you stream music.
Yes.
And soon, once the Dimensional Veil gets together, we are going to hopefully be presenting to you some tunes from the Void.
Tunes from the Void. But one tune from the Void you can hear right at the beginning.
Yes.
Maybe next time, Steven.
That's a pretty good idea.
But maybe next time. But one tune from the Void you can hear is at the beginning of our credits, where Things from the Void remixed Riley Soloner's
show on Thursdays,
theme song.
Correct?
Yes, LG does a show on Thursdays at the Providence Improv Guild's YouTube channel.
Yes.
So check that out as well.
The more things you check out, the longer late stage capitalism Who Will Survive survives.
That's right.
And we don't get our budget cut by the network because I really don't want to get our budget cut. Honestly, most of the masks come out of the budget.
Yeah, when we around, it's called Who's Around.
Who's around?
Who's around? good question.
Wow.
All I know is I sure hope that the executives don't cut out.
Here he comes. Swimming closer than farther away.